Now there is another program which is write a program to find the smallest element and its index from a list. It means from the given list we have to find that element which is smallest one and its position also. So again we read the list with the help of eval method with the help of input, then calculate the length, and suppose we compare the first element of the list with the second one. If the first one is minimum, then minimum will be first, otherwise the minimum will be second. For this we take two variables minimum, in which the first element of the list is assigned, and we take a variable I in x in which the index 0 is assigned, okay, because it will give the position and this variable will give the smallest element of the list. Now after initialization we take for loop for I in range. We start from 1 means from the second element, because first we have already taken in our variable minimum. For till length, whatever the length, if its length is 5, then length will be this value will be 4, because this value is less than the stop value, and the last variable 5 has the index 4. That's why it is till 1 to length. If L1 of I means the first element of the list, sorry, the second element of the list, L1 of 1 is second element, is less than minimum. Minimum contains the first element. If this is less than minimum, so we have to change minimum. Minimum will be the second element and the index will be the value of I, which is 1. This whole comparison will be taken till we reach the last element of the list. So after the last element, the minimum will contain the smallest element and the index will contain the index of that smallest element. After that, after running the for loop, we print the minimum value is the smallest item at the index at that particular location. So here is the output. If we take the list, enter list 2 4 1 5 6 0 7 9, here 0 is our smallest element, so the index of the 0 will be 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. So 0 is the smallest item. This statement will execute. 0 is the smallest item at index and the position of 0 is 5. So position of 0 is 5. Let's see how this program will run. The length of the list is 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. So the length of the list is 8. There are 8 elements in the list. So minimum will be L1 of 0. L1 of 0 will be 2. So minimum will be 2, first element of the list. INX equals to 0. INX equals to 0. Now for I in range, I will start from 1 to length. Length is 8, so it will run from 1 to 7. 1 to 7. If L1 of, suppose I starts from 1. If L1 of 1 is 4. This is the index. L1 of 1 is 4. If L1 of 1 4 is less than minimum, 4 is less than minimum, no, this is false, because 4 is greater than minimum. So for this statement is not going to execute, because this condition is false for L1 of 1. Now again I equals to 2. I equals to 2 is 1. If L1 of 2, which is 2, is less than minimum, minimum is 2, so 1, L1 of 2 is 1. 1 is less than minimum. Yes, 1 is less than minimum. This condition is true. So we have to do following things. Minimum is equals to L1 of 2. L1 of 2 is 1. So minimum will be 1. this 2 is cancelled. Minimum is L1 of 2 and INX equals to I. What is the I? It is 2. So INX will be not 0, it is 2. Again, I equals to 3. For I equals to 3. If L1 of 3 is 5. If L1 of 3 means 5 is less than minimum, minimum is 2. 5 is less than 2, no, it is false. So this will not going to execute these two statements. Again, I equals to 4. I equals to 4. If L1 of 4 is 6. L1 of 4, 6 is less than minimum. Minimum is 2. So 6 is not less than 2. This is again false. So these two statements will not going to execute. Again, I equals to 5. I equals to 5 is 0. If L1 of 5 which is 0, L1 of 5 which is 0 is less than minimum. Yes, 0 is less than 2. So minimum will be L1 of 5. L1 of 5 is 0. So sorry, this is not, this is 0. Minimum will be L1 of 5 which is 0. INX equals to I. I is 5. So INX is 5. Look at here, 0 is the smallest one. So for these iterations, for 6 and 7, for L1 of 7, so L1 of 6 and L1 of 7, this condition is false, and these variables are the final one. And at the last, when we come out of the loop, we print minimum. The value of minimum is 0. Print 0 is the smallest item at index. The value of index is INX. INX is 5. So 0 is the smallest item at index 5. This is the output. So by this way, this program will run. You can check the program and run it on your computer or mobile and see how it will work. By this way, you can also find out the maximum element, the largest element in the list. So logic will be same, but you have to change some logic here, and by this way you can make another program to find out the largest element in the list and its position. So make the program to find the largest element in the list with the same logic, but you have to change here something. Okay, now our next program is write a program to reverse the element of the list. Reverse means the last element will start from the first position and it will be like this. So again we read the list and we take an empty list L2. Then again, this is the important logic. For I in range, length of L1 minus 1. Length of L1 means if suppose list contain 5 element. List contain 5 element. The list contain 5 element. Then the last element have index 4. So this will be starts from length of L1, 5 minus 1, which is 4. Starts from 4, which is correct. And we use the range function in the reverse manner. We starts from the last element and our step value is minus 1. We decrement our value 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. So till 0 we have to use we have to run this range function. So we have to write here minus 1 because we have to include 0. To include 0 we have to give minus 1 as a stop value because 0 is the first element of the list. Look at here. Now L2 dot append L1 of I. It means we take another list, empty list, in which we use append method, in which we add the last element, then the second last, then the third last, at last element. Look at how this program will run. Enter list. Our list will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So after reversing the elements R, all the reverse element will be appended in the list L2, which is our empty list. Now after running this for loop, the L2 will be populated with the reversed list of L1. So we print L2, which is 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Look how this logic will work. First L1 index 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. The length of the list is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The length of the list will be 5. So here 5 minus 1. Range function will starts from 4. 5 minus 1, 4, comma, minus 1, minus 1. This logic will in turn converts the list from the last element to the first element. We will traverse our list from the last element to the first element. This is the main logic. L2 L2 we are using L2 dot append L1 of I. What is I? Initially I is 4. Initially I is 4. L2 dot append L1 of 4. It means L1 of 4 is 5. So in which L2 we append 5. Again I equals to, after 4 minus 1, 3. So I is 3. So L2 dot append L1 of 3. L1 of 3 is 4. So we append L2 dot append L1 of 3, which is 4. So we append L2 4. By this way all the elements are appended in reverse manner in the list L2. And at the last our final element will be appended and we will come out of the loop. This print statement is out of the for loop. So after appending we will print the list L2 by giving this message. After reversing the elements are L2. The elements of L2 are 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So this is the main logic behind reversing the list. You can do some other programs which are given in your book and make a practice to make them in your computer. And if you have any doubt regarding these programs, you can ask me anytime. That's all for today. Goodbye.